And like I said, I like at least when you get to Polygon, it's a little cheaper because there's essentially low gas fees, but
Yeah.
you still have to switch back, at some point. And it's still, those gas fees, man, on Ethereum. I just can't justify any reason. I may try to sell some NFTs on there because
Yeah, there's a lot of people flipping. I mean, there's definitely a huge Cointelegraph put out a thing the other day saying that they're like 97% of the NFT trading volume. So like, there's just definitely a lot of people there flipping and stuff like that.
cool.
Each to their own. The Polygon thing definitely helps as well.
All right. It's live, so it's on. We're on YouTube. I'm dropping the link right now in here. And like I said, we'll just kind of chill for a minute and I'll get some of these links passed around and then we'll start like around in like 6 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Do I need the
No,
YouTube open too?
you don't have to have it open.
Okay.
We could just do it directly from here. But man, yeah, I'm super excited. I've played a little bit of the game and just I love everything about blockchain games. So it's super exciting
Yeah.
to see what you guys are doing.
Blockchain gaming to me, I think blockchain gaming's in like a very early, like infant stage.
Mhm.
But I think blockchain gaming, as it develops here over the next few years, is going to seriously reshape and reshift the whole video game industry as a whole. I mean, especially once, some larger, major companies start to adopt it as well. And then it hits into kind of the console platforms, starts getting on the PlayStations and Xboxes and stuff like that. And then I think we'll just see this massive takeoff because everything structurally about blockchain gaming and NFTs just makes so much sense.
Right. No, absolutely. And I mean, like I said, it's not really going to be much work to take these games that are not on the blockchain on these main consoles and, put them on the blockchain because all the pieces are already there. It's just a matter of, switching over and adding that system to whatever it is that they do.
Yeah.
Especially as far as like assets, all the digital assets that they have.
Well, in the digital assets, I bet you they'll still allow like credit card payments for people who aren't familiar with crypto.
Yeah.
And then people like, Sony and Microsoft will have their own marketplaces built in, directly onto the dashboard of your Xbox or whatever. And it'll be so seamless that people won't even realize they're interacting with crypto until they're trying to pull money out. And then they'll be
Right.
like, oh, there's people already starting to do that, where they can create a wallet for you, just bang, bang, and then you can use a Visa. And so,
Yeah, I do appreciate that process. I mean, ideally, I know the goal is to get off of, like away from the credit card companies and stuff. But I tell people for now, like we need it because we need a way to use
onboard
it,
people.
Yeah,
Easily,
like right now it's very difficult. Like I've been doing this for 10 years, man, and it's still not easy to go from not having crypto to having crypto, but also having it be functional to either buy, sell it very easily, have it be liquid or to transfer it and have people that use it accept it.
Yeah.
All
And
that jazz.
a lot of people don't want to learn new things unless it's like, you almost got to baby them. It's got to be like real baby steps. Everything has to be simplified as easy as it can be. And then that's when you'll see kind of that mass adoption start to come in.
Absolutely. I totally agree. All right, man. Yeah, we just got a few minutes. So I mean, if we want to, oh dude, my bro, Smart Digital Payments. Yeah, he's been investing heavily in Void. He just commented on the YouTube. Appreciate
Smart
you,
man.
man. Yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and start. My name is Miguel. I go by Miggy Crypto. This is Kryptic Crypto episode 6. We're here to talk about blockchain games. I have Floyd from the team of Onessus here to tell us about what they have going on and what they've had going on, and we're going to see into the world of blockchain gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it. It's fun to come hang out here. So like you said, I'm Floyd from Onessus, and we have a whole bunch of different. That's okay. Everyone.
Man, I've been saying it so wrong the whole time, and honestly, I'll do that with everything. I'm gonna say once is probably forever, and I'm like, Onessus sounds so much better. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so we're at the app development studio. So we have a couple different things. We're probably most famously known for Hodl God, which is a battle royale PvP game that's built on the Wax blockchain. It was also the first game to use the Unreal Engine for a blockchain video game. That's free to download from hodlgod.com. But since then, we've also done lots of different NFT collaborations. We got a new game coming out called Niftyville, which is kind of like a Grand Theft Auto Fortnite mix-up, which is going to premiere right away. So we're kind of all over the place and having fun with a bit of everything. But Hodl God would definitely be our flagship project here. And we also have a staking platform as well, where you can stake Void to your NFTs and earn passive income as well. So we're doing lots of different things within the crypto and blockchain gaming world here.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Is Hodl God the first game that came from Onessus?
Yeah, so Hodl God is our first game. And Hodl Gods originally was going to be deployed on EOS. And then we struck a partnership up with Wax. So it's an official partner of Wax itself. And then we integrated and moved everything of Hodl God over to Wax. So obviously, as you know, it's super user-friendly. It's easy for people to get started, which was a big thing we wanted. We wanted people to be able to jump in as quickly as possible. So yeah, that would be the biggest thing. And yeah, currently, like I said, it's a PvP battle royale. There's some different NFT skins that you can equip in game to switch it up. And there's also you can earn in game as well. So there's gold bars that spawn, which represent NFTs. We have silver keys that represent raffle tickets, and as well as some different colored coins that represent our actual cryptocurrency Void that you can earn in game as well. So basically those deploy at different times throughout when you're playing. And if you win that match, you win that prize. And then once a week, you earn your weekly allotment from whatever you win. And then once a week, you get paid every Friday. So, in line with that play to earn vision that we all have and love about blockchain gaming.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I'm a huge fan of Wax. So I'm super happy that, this game is available on there. How long ago was it when the game first came out on a Wax blockchain officially?
Yeah, so we did our first Immortal Gear Genesis NFT drop in December, and then we continued it through. There was a couple different drops the way it was structured into the start of this year, and then the game is still technically in pre-alpha, but we brought it out, I believe, March, April sort of time, and then we've been kind of doing lots of little updates as we go. But we did recently, a few days ago, do a pretty major update to it. And then one of the biggest things is we introduced a scholarship program for people as well. So if they don't actually own the NFTs, some of the prizes in game, you need the NFT equipable to pick them up. So if people don't own the NFTs, they can apply to be part of our scholarship program, and we will, lend them the NFTs that they need so they can get the special gears and earn the rewards. And, in turn, we just ask that they be an active community member and, in the Discord and trying to help people out and stuff. So that's a good way of onboarding some people who, if there is a financial barrier and they can't get the NFTs because they're all on secondary prices now, they can sign up for a scholarship and still get the prizes.
That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah. That's a good model that, Axie Infinity laid out for their game. Genius, to be like, hey, we've got people who have time and are good at these games, why not enable them to, make a little bit of money or earn, by doing this and giving them a chance by, cutting them a break, letting them use these NFTs, because in the end, both parties will benefit. And so I think, that's a great idea, especially with what you guys have. So to start the game, do you have to have, these assets to play, or is there a way to get started, to build up to that?
You can play for free at any time. You don't have to own any of our NFTs if you don't want to. You don't have to pay for the game. You can go to the website hodlgod.com, download the launcher for free, start playing. Your character will be kind of just spawned in. He doesn't have any fancy armors on or anything. He's just kind of a average looking guy. But you'll still be able to play. And the NFTs actually in PvP do not give you any like damage boosts or anything like that. They're purely cosmetic, and they purely enhance the rewards you can earn.
Oh, nice.
So you can still download the game and you can still be competitive, because I would hate for people to be trying to download and play, and then because I can't afford an armor, now I'm getting destroyed by guys every second. Like, this sucks.
Right.
So we are releasing a PvE mode probably later this year. And then we have these things called bounty contracts. They'll be playable, and then they'll give you loot bonuses for owning the NFTs as well. So
That's awesome.
yeah, we wanted to keep it kind of fair and fun for everyone.
Yeah.
And then that kind of ties into introducing the scholarship program too, to try and get some more people up to speed as well.
No, that's really awesome. Especially, like I said, that's an easy way to get people involved. I've had the opportunity to speak with several different people in the blockchain gaming space, and as as small as the cryptocurrency world is in general, the blockchain gaming space is very emerging. I think it makes up, personally, I mean, I haven't looked into it, but I feel like it makes up a huge portion of what's going on in the NFT space right now. Even with a lot of people being so focused on just the art itself, with blockchain games, it takes everything a step further. You have digital art that is tokenized and has utility to it because it's operable in a game. You use it, and then, like you said, you can earn from it by having it depending on the value of this NFT. So, it has functionality and value as an asset that you invest in, that you can have investment in this, you can use it to play a game, and you can earn cryptocurrency. No, I think it's going to be the biggest way to get everybody on board, is games like this, and that type of onboarding process, the sponsorship. So what are the NFTs that you get for the sponsorship? Are they all like kind of base same, or is it kind of, just depends?
Yeah, so it just depends. So the scholarship that we've set up right now, we've set it up for around 50 people to begin with for onboarding. And then we have 5 different armors that are in the form of bounty contracts. So as people apply, and obviously they're approved through the scholarship, we send them. The way we do it is, if you own one of our NFT armors, you can also stake that for a passive income into our when staking system. And then when you stake an NFT with us, you get issued a lease NFT. And then a lease NFT has the same in-game utility as a regular NFT, but it's on a timeline. So it's up to 1 year, depending on how long people stake it for. And then you can rent it out to other people. So, you or I could sell our lease NFT and rent it out to someone. But that's kind of what we built our scholarship program around, is we've taken, about 50 of these armors that we have from the 5 different varieties. And then we'll be sending people the rental lease NFT, so then they'll actually be able to wear it in game as a full integration.
That's cool.
And reap and enjoy the benefits.
Man, that's awesome. No, I love that opportunity. Is putting DeFi aspects into NFT games, I think, is probably one of the biggest things to help it create, longevity, for sustainability, to be able to have means to provide liquidity, and also reward those who do that, who help keep the game running, but even by staking NFTs or the cryptocurrency itself. So you said the game, it mainly runs off Void. Did you say that there were other cryptocurrencies that were in game?
So our Void token is what runs everything through Onessus right now. So it's built into our staking platform, Hodl God. It'll be part of Niftyville, our new game. Awesome. Everything's kind of running around that token that we have. Currently, it's tradable on Alcor.
That's cool.
That's the only place. Yeah.
Awesome. And so, as far as like the stages of the game, is this still considered like the alpha stage, or have you guys started moving it more into the, past that?
We are still technically calling it pre-alpha, but with the major update that we pushed in a few days ago, I mean, like how clean it is and how crisp everything's looking now.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be getting ready to kind of transition it into a full mode, but I think we will probably try to align that with when we add the second game mode, the PvE game mode as well. And then that way it'll be kind of more of a full experience, because PvP is fun, it's fast paced, it's a battle royale, but I also know like different gamers like different things. So
right,
just because PvP may be my thing, I know it's not everybody's thing. So that's kind of why we're introducing the PvE as well. And then I think that'll kind of signal a transition of starting to transition away from the pre-alpha term and having a full, well-rounded game complete
Yeah,
and ready to go.
it's awesome, man. It's awesome to know that, that it's funny. Oh, let me backtrack. It's funny because like a lot of people in this space right now, playing these games as they're kind of waiting for the next development. A lot of people act like, oh, these games are dead, or oh, these games have nothing going on. Oh, these things, there's nothing happening at this moment. And it's like, a lot of these games are just same as yours, either in pre-alpha, alpha, or barely starting to maybe even consider the beta stages. Like, these games are still so new, and just the value we've been able to get from them just now, like it's incredible that some people can be so short-term minded, that like, hey, once this game is fully developed, like just imagine the possibilities of what's really going to come into the space, money wise, and people and usage and stuff like that. Like things are really going to go crazy. I mean, just like gaming now, I know like during the pandemic, like online gaming, really blew up. Esports, in general really took a big, hit in the positive, because a lot of people were sitting at home, they had time. So a lot of people, majority of people have like an Xbox or PlayStation or some type of gaming apparatus, so they just get online and stuff. And now with blockchain gaming emerging, like it really creates more opportunity that, hey, this is not necessarily new, but what we're doing with gaming is new. You're taking the idea of games and what we already have and structuring that on the blockchain with more incentive, by creating opportunities to earn like void token and stuff.
Yeah, and I think to kind of reiterate on your point too is I don't think some people understand how much work goes into the development process of these games, especially when you're interacting with blockchains and stuff. And it's really a labor of love. I mean, like we have compared to a lot of these games, we have quite a big team that's working, and many of us work many hours a day just
Right.
because this is our passion, and it's blockchain gaming and crypto and NFTs and all of these things coming together. But it takes a little bit of time, especially if you want to put out, our goal and our vision is to put out a AAA game, which is why we chose Unreal Engine, and that's why like we're not a basic click and play game like some of these other ones you see. It's a fully functional game that you would expect if you're even on a console. So these things do take a little bit of time, but I think it's well worth the wait for anyone who's around, especially now in these such early stages. There's going to be some huge rewards and benefits, I think, that people get to
Oh,
cash in.
absolutely. No, you're 100% right. Like what you guys are doing now is legendary, and everybody who stays in and has faith and supports the game, man, I think will definitely pay off very huge in the future. We're already seeing it. We're already seeing it with games like yours and Axie and Splinterlands and Uplift, all these things that are still very brand new and still developing, but people are already figuring out the potential for the play to earn, and they're really giving their support to these games, which enable them to further develop. And I love it. And like I'm a big fan. It's given me a reason to play games again. Like
Yeah.
not that I didn't want to before, but now it's like, well, this is kind of becoming my job, to play these
Yeah.
games and teach
There's
people how to play these games.
there's lots of people. I know a few friends personally who have started making the transition away from their actual day jobs
Yeah.
to like playing games, or teaching people how to play games and all these things. And you're like, man, like if somebody told me this a few years ago, I would have been like, yeah, you're crazy, that's like you're
Yeah.
living in a dream world. But it's I you can see these possibilities and you hear these stories, and it's happening to more and more people. And it has a trickle down effect, right? Whether it's people putting together podcasts and
Yeah.
streams, or they're doing reviews, or they're teaching people about crypto or how to set up wallets. Like there's just so many avenues and possibilities that people can explore. So it's a super exciting time to be a part of it all. So yeah.
Absolutely. It definitely is, man. Like I'm so stoked. Like I said, like I've been playing games, I lost time to play games when I started getting more into this NFT journey. But now, that I'm finding more time to circle back around, because I have the team that we do this blockchain gaming stuff with. Actually, I'm wearing the shirt right now. It's our play to earn shirt. you know.
Nice. Representing.
Yeah, that's what we do. We have the first ever esports team dedicated to blockchain gaming. So again, it's brought me back into this gaming space to where now I get to check out and try out all these new games, like not these games that already came out, not these games that everybody's already played and beat, or really all these games that are brand new, brand new. And not
Yeah.
a lot of people even know how to operate, around it by getting a wallet, where to send the crypto, how to transfer it, the liquidity of it, of how to get it out. So I'm finding myself in a very niche area that, I would have never imagined myself to be a gamer, or streaming, for gaming. But it's like, well, this is very in my world. I've been in the crypto space for 10 years.
Yeah.
Recently getting involved with NFTs, events, all kinds of stuff, education. And so now it's like, wow, now I'm going to be playing games and teaching people how to play games because of how life changing it is. You get to have fun, but maybe you can kind of make an income,
Yeah.
um,
Absolutely, man. That's the dream. That's what it's kind of all about for a lot of people. And it's funny, like I remember being huge into gaming before this, and then you think about the amount of time like you probably invest, like the amount of weekends when I was home from school, and I probably put easily 20 hours a weekend in because I just got a new game. You never
yeah,
see anything for your skill or your time, and then you start
right.
to see these esports leagues and these play to earn games and everything, and then you're like, man, these people are putting a lot of time in, but they're getting rewarded for it. And then I think that just pushes people forward to want to play it even more, and just creates these really fun dynamics, whether it's competitive or casual. That's it's just great to see. I think it's good all around for the industry.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one big focus, from the team that I'm working with. I'm working with Kryptic BCI and also Smart Digital Payments. We're working together on creating this blockchain gaming event in Arlington, Texas, at this venue, because eventually what the idea is to merge both worlds, the non-blockchain gaming space with the blockchain gaming space, make the two into one. So
Yeah.
as you said, and as you've seen, we have all this esports stuff going on. Excuse me, tournaments. We just had a big tournament at the esports in Arlington recently. We had like a few football players, a couple of people there spectating and stuff like that. But they're starting to really blow up in this space, and the time that they're putting in and what they're getting paid, like, so at that level they're making money because it's professional. But it's
Yeah.
just like, man, if you could actually get paid for like every minute you're spending on that game, every shot you get, every unlockable thing that you do, you earn a little bit of crypto or something like that, NFTs, you're really building up. And then on top of that, you can have the tournament style thing where you can win a bunch of money in addition to earning all this money too. So
Yeah.
we're creating the Nifty League, the NFTE League. And what essentially that is is going to encompass that space. It's going to be the esports to the blockchain world. We're going to create tournament style setup to where we're going to have a select list of blockchain games that each team can play. Each team will start off, with a certain funding to begin. And then from there, throughout the season, the higher earners will, win awards, rewards, whatever. But then you could also have tournaments within that, as well as actually playing the same games and battling each other, on top of competing for, who earns the most playing these games and stuff like that. And so we're going to have this event in Arlington, Texas to kind of do that. We're hosting a few, having room to host some tournaments there. And then we're going to have the NFT, galleries, panels, all kinds of stuff. So I think, what you're doing is definitely, man, this is the future and this will be huge. Like, I'm excited to get back into Hodl Gods. Like I said, I started and then I just haven't had a chance to really play anything until recently.
Yeah. I mean, what you guys are doing with the event there down in Texas, I mean, that sounds awesome, and definitely going to have to keep my eye on that as you guys move forward. But yeah, you should definitely give Hodl God a try again since this new update came in. If you haven't played it in a little bit, I think once you hop on and start playing again, you'll notice a huge difference.
Awesome.
We fixed tons and patched tons of little, just minor little glitches and errors, and
Yeah.
you know, even some of the fighting dynamics too, to make it feel a little cleaner and crisper. Yeah.
I'm gonna share the video on Atomic Hub. Actually, let me log in real fast. I'm gonna look at some of the NFTs that y'all have for the game. just to kind of show everybody. And then from there, I'll after that, I'll show the trailer for the new game. And then if you want to talk about what you guys have going on with that.
Yeah. Let's check out some Hodl God NFTs first, and then we'll watch the trailer on the new game Niftyville, and then we can talk a little bit about that, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited that you guys are, have this one game already that you're working on, and then now you're about to release this new one. Like, I love that all these new games are coming out and getting the chance to be involved with all of them and just getting to try them out, especially being in the beginning stages. Like, I'm super stoked for that. Like, I would have loved to get into Fortnite, before it was like major.
Before it popped off and became massive. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, even especially with this type of potential to earn, people are making some pretty good money playing these games right now. And so it's just like, wow, just even getting started today and staying, who knows a year from now, how that potential could really grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here we're on the
Atomic this is page. The Hodl God trailer. This showcases kind of some of the
Can you hear it?
I cannot hear it.
Okay, I can hear, but I don't know if they can hear it. But at least they can see it. Yeah, I don't know how this works sometimes, because I can hear it in my headphones, but I don't know if the audience can.
Yeah, I think this is the very first initial one that we did. There was one that we did that's has like a more updated gameplay.
Okay.
But you can kind of get a feel for it. It's basically you're spawned into the map with up to 15 different people. You got a couple different weapon choices. So
that's so cool.
You can see some magic spells there, someone getting frozen. You can self-heal. There's like a volcano spell that you can use, which is more fire-based. But then you have your swords for kind of short range melee combat. And then you have a bow that you can switch to for long range as well. So it's fun. Yeah, you get spawned. We got 2 maps right now that we're working on. 2 maps that are live, sorry. So 2 maps are playable right now. And then we have some more that we're working on that are getting pretty close. So we're going to be continuing to expand the amount of maps to keep it, fresh and interesting throughout the PvP. And then we'll also add the PvE when we can too.
That's so cool. Here, I actually want to go to the market and look at what y'all got. So for those, who don't really know much about NFTs or blockchain gaming, what we're looking at right now is a marketplace. This is an NFT platform. It's Hodl God, right? Or Hodl Gods.
Yeah, if you search it on left in collections there, it'll pull up.
Okay, cool.
For you too.
But this is the NFT platform for Wax. This is where, a lot of Wax NFTs are. Most of them that, I've ever really interacted with. I've always used this and Nifty Blocks. I don't know why it took me so long to even type that. But I love Atomic.
Atomic's definitely the biggest one that the most amount of people use, and then probably followed by Nifty. Second there.
I like Nifty. I like what they've done to make it simple, to interact. But I'm a big fan of all Wax blockchain. Atomic Hub definitely is my bread and butter for sure. They have a great team. So these NFTs, these are what are used to interact in the game. Different.
So the NFTs that are used in game. The one that's the Liquid Titan armor one. Oh no, crash.
Yeah.
The one that was the armor shard. So there's 4 different shards that you have to combine and burn to get the bounty contracts, which are the armors. If you go into Genesis, it'll show you all the stuff.
Can I ask you a quick question? What does the coin mean, or the $sign? Do you know?
I'm not certain.
Okay, I'm not either. I had it pop up on my collection, but I don't know. I don't know if it means like because a certain amount have been moved or what. But I was like, what is that? Sorry, so
random. I don't know if I've noticed it before, but these are different shards and stuff.
Okay.
So you'd have an armor shard, main hand, an offhand, a bow shard, and then you combine them all together through the upgrade link on Atomic Hub, and it creates a contract. And then the contract serves as a armor in the PvP mode. Then it will also be playable in the PvE. So you can see one of the contracts, I think, was just down there.
Oh, right. The demon contract?
Yeah, so that's what you get after combining the necessary shards needed. and then that's what gives you the armor. And then you just basically, when you download the game,
Yeah.
you link your Wax Cloud wallet directly to the game, and then that stores all the information for the prizes that you earn. It also stores your NFT inventory, so it knows what armors you are
That's so cool.
have and stuff like that. So, and there's on our YouTube under Onessus, there's videos on how to link it. There's also written instructions on the game. It's super easy to do. Basically, the game generates a code for you that you put into your Atomic Hub bio.
Hmm.
And then once it's in your bio, the Wax blockchain in the game can talk and store all that information for you.
Man, that's awesome. I love how all this stuff works. I mean, it's so crazy. So with the shards, do you have to have all of them, like you said, to upgrade? But do you get any type of protection or anything from each shard, or do you only get it when you upgrade, when you blend them or burn them?
When you burn them and upgrade, so you can see like when
Okay.
you hover over one, like
Yeah.
when you just hovered, there was like 968 that originally came out. 716 of them so far have been burnt into making armors,
Cool.
which kind of adds some fun like gamified
Yeah.
dynamics to the shards too, because as more and more people destroy them, they get rarer and rarer.
Right.
Um,
No, I love that idea. I love when cartoons did that, and I love that, more things that more people are starting to do that. I've been trying to get more into that. I created like a 3D coin, an NFT token, and I try to use that in a blend store on Nifty Blocks. You burn them to get the other NFTs. So I think
yeah,
that's a great idea. Yeah, to have those shards be, you have to collect all of them before you get the utility out of it. I think it's a great way to really keep things moving, especially for encouraging those second, third market sales and stuff like that, to get people to engage and be interactive. Because I feel like a lot of projects can go stagnant because they don't create any depth in their NFT structure or anything like that, to where it's like, okay, you buy one, but then what? Which some for art, is totally cool. Like it's totally fine to do that, but doing things like what you're doing to have the shards, which like, all right, I bought this one, but now it says I need the other ones to upgrade, so people who don't even really know about it will start to kind of engage, learn, and search. Those who do, yeah,
yeah,
it'll be like, all right, got to collect these shards and build up, like.
yeah, and it's a community thing too, right? So some people will buy them, some people will try and trade for them through
Mhm.
Discord or whatever. So it's kind of a fun dynamic.
That's cool. And
It's
so
fun.
do you guys only, the game is only on the Wax blockchain, or have you brought in any other
This game is only on the Wax blockchain, and
cool.
it's only on Windows 10 right now. But the plan is to expand it to Mac next, and
Nice.
then from once Mac is done, start expanding to consoles from there. You can see some
That's
of those packs, or some of them have the shards in. So there's the
gotcha.
starter pack, which is one shard
Oh,
and some
yeah.
game credits, and then the bigger pack has 3 shards in, and then we have some different chests and stuff too.
So the game
So
credits are used, they're not a cryptocurrency, but they're used in game.
yeah, so the game credits are going to be part of our PVE mode. And then we have, I don't want to say too much because we're planning a
Yeah.
bunch of fun stuff around it, but
Yeah,
it's not
no, yeah,
released in a
definitely keep
demo.
keep
But
whatever you need hidden. Yeah. I just
yeah,
wasn't sure. Oh, come on.
we got some fun gamification planned directly in the game, and kind of some NFT stuff based too with the game credits as well. But
That's
we're
cool.
still kind of getting the back end stuff in place for those, and then we'll unleash that, and people can take advantage of what they have there.
No, that's pretty awesome. I love that. No, I'm definitely excited to get back into it. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've actually got to really do anything and be as engaged. So I look forward to trying to pick up a few packs. Because like I said, man, it's this still early. Like everybody who's trying to be like, hey, what's the next thing? What can I invest in? What can I learn? The easiest way, find a game. Because
Yeah,
for one, majority of the 99% of gaming projects you can trust. I wouldn't say 100, because there's always, those iffy ones, but these companies, these people are not going to invest all this time and money just to bail out. For the most part, it takes, like you said, it takes a lot of work and effort to really build a game and design it on the blockchain, and then incorporate NFT structure, and then DeFi, staking, all these things. That takes a lot of effort. So I think it's the easiest way to get involved. Research a game if you like it, if they have a solid structure, functionality, as you guys do, having your coin on Alcor, being able to swap
yeah,
out for Wax. wax to be cashed out, very liquid, you know, like that's essential. And that's an easy way to be like, all right, I can trust these NFTs because they're investing a lot of time and money in their own project. You know, they have roadmaps, they have structure, people are playing, I can cash this coin out, you know, like that's almost a guaranteed, unless like the game, something happens, you know, which, you know, some things do, but it's pretty much a safe bet. So like I love getting involved in these new games because I'm excited to see what's going to happen a year from now.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. This is the new one that we just started premiering.
awesome.
This is going to be an Ethereum based game.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
but it is kind of, you can see it premiered 27 minutes ago. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
so cool.
new.
Yeah. I wish you would. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I would have been paying attention. I would have tried to catch it on the actual start.
Yeah, it's all good. But this is kind of like a open world NFT MMO game. Play to earn. You'll be able to buy businesses as NFT, create passive income. There'll be, you know, server wide events, tons. I mean, really the um, options you can have when you're basing things off of a real world economy are limitless. So
mhm. That's cool.
this is something we're hoping to bring out soon. It's actually something we've been developing for about 9 or 10 months behind the scenes. So the game will hopefully be out within, you know, the next month. So
That's cool.
people won't have to wait a huge amount of time to get their hands on this game because we've already done most of the development.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, man. If it makes it, if it's not until December, feel free to, you know, announce the game and launch it at our event for sure. That's kind of like the idea, and you know, kind of what we're going for with that thing is that like we want this to be where, you know, we get some of the top devs in the space, you know, some of the games that are involved on the blockchain, put them together under one roof, you know, have them commingle and kind of talk and chit chat, you know, to talk about what's going to be coming in the future for blockchain gaming and any opportunities for new games that are coming out, and new things either that are launching then or launching within the next year or so. So definitely, like I said, if the timing works out, man, feel free to bring it to
Yeah,
our event.
absolutely. I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. I'll play the trailer, and then after that, you want to, yeah, like tell us a
Yeah.
little more about it. I don't know if people can hear it. Like I said, I know I can hear it, but I'll find out whenever I go back through the comments and see. Like, if can y'all hear it? This is cool.
Thank you.
I'm not on, like I said, I'm not too big on Ethereum, but there I've been waiting, you know, for an opportunity to get in, and this would probably be something that I definitely look to get into. That's cool. What? Yeah, that's awesome, man. I dig the vibe. Like you said, kind of like Grand Theft Auto meets like
Kind of,
Minecraft almost.
yeah. Grand Theft Auto meets like Minecraft or Fortnite.
Yeah,
But basically everything's kind of based off of the real world economy. So you see, like, there's a car dealership in the video.
yeah,
You'll be able to buy a car dealership as an NFT, and then you'll be able to sell gamers cars in the game to create passive incomes.
that's
Um,
cool.
so, and then where it'll come out as kind of a like a pre-alpha. Then basically we'll do the same thing as Hodl God. We'll be monthly, pretty much updating it and adding and adding and adding and adding.
Yeah,
Uh,
sweet.
but yeah, people will be able to jump into the server soon. We got this massive open world map. People will be able to get in. They'll be able to socialize and, you know, start getting a feel for the game.
Yeah,
And then we'll gradually add more and more businesses, you know, more vehicles, and everything will be tokenized. You'll be able to get, in the future, you'll be able to get cars as NFTs in the game. You'll be able to get weapons as NFTs. You'll be able
that's
to get
awesome.
businesses as NFTs.
Yeah,
everything will be tokenized.
right.
And then we have some kind of crazy real world redeemable NFTs that are gonna kind of bridge the real world into the game world as well. So this is, you know, something else we're super excited about.
That's
And
so
yeah,
cool.
if you guys are watching now, you're one of the first people to hear about
Wow.
it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that it came out, you know, at the same time as when we started this podcast. Like what are the odds? Like I had no idea, I just picked this time because it seemed like a good
Yeah.
middle time in the day, you know what I mean? So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you know what? And then I had to go to New Mexico yesterday. My nephew's about to have a baby. His girlfriend's being induced tomorrow. So I ended up switching time zones. So it threw me off a little bit because I was in Central Time. And then now I'm in,
Yeah.
I don't know, some other time, Mountain Time or something. I don't,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that just worked out. But that's cool. No, I appreciate it. And I love that at least, this was the first opportunity for a lot of people to see this when they do get to watch this. Because these are the types of things like you want to get involved in something, you want to, what's the new game, what's this and that, like you've seen what they've done with the Hodl God, and if you haven't, check it out. If you do know it, then Niftyville will be pretty legit, especially for those who are Ethereum fans.
Yeah.
It'll be right up there because there's so many games right now on Ethereum that are just kind of out of reach for a lot of people. And so everybody's waiting for that, and a lot of similarities in the games coming out, right? Like, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, how many games do we have right now that are very similar? But
Yeah.
as far as these new, a new emerging space, having a game like this, very different, very engaging, very interactive. Like, I love that because there's a lot of games that I'm playing right now that aren't so interactive because they're still so new. So, I'm just
Yeah.
kind of clicking, waiting, checking in
Yeah.
on it, making sure my account's not like disappeared
Yeah.
or something,
Am I still
patience.
earning? Yeah.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
But
Huge.
yeah, no, that's cool, man. I hope everybody really gets on this Twitter. I'm following, my notifications are on, and just pay attention, keep an eye out. And the
Yeah.
other one on Twitter, is it just Hodl God? The other
Yeah.
Twitter?
Just Hodl God. Give it a second here. You can tell how new this is. I mean, the following's so
Yeah.
low on this one. You go into Hodl God and it's like
I'm
43 or
happy to be
44,000
one
or
of the three. I'm one of the first supporters of the Niftyville. That's super exciting.
this isn't it. It should be just at Hodl God.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I have the screen in the way. But yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that at least I could get on it and say that, hey, I was one of the first ones. Am I spelling it right? Hodl God, right?
It should be. Yeah, why is it not showing up for you? It's weird.
Let's see. No S, correct?
No S, no.
Okay. Yeah, no, maybe I just spelled it wrong. I'm not sure.
Try taking away the at sign. Like if you just put at, just
gotcha.
type Hodl God.
Let's just go to the top. Yeah, I swear my Twitter's been like glitched on me. Like everything has been glitching on me. So I got say the name again.
Onessus.
Okay.
You can see
Onessus.
the break. If you click on the Onessus, you can see the breakdown on it. But yeah, a lot of people.
I see it. There it is. Onessus. And I've seen that. Like, oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. Like, I just can't believe I didn't notice it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh wait, that's not it, is it? No, that's just Hodl.
Here, let me send you the thing.
But yeah, no, that's cool, man. I'm super excited about this new game, that you guys have, like that you're doing it, because no matter what, these are the ones that, man, in a year or so, these are going to be the games, and everybody's going to want to be like, hey, I wish I would have gone in the beginning. So it's like, hey, here's a great opportunity, like what we do is blockchain games. So definitely they're already doing it with Hodl God, so check out and see what's going on with this one for sure. But man, I'm super stoked. I can't wait. This event, I think, will be a great time to really bring a lot of people together, and which is what we're looking for, for that mainstream adoption. So I will definitely be, like I said, doing more with this game. I like to create content. So we're going to be creating play to earn content pretty soon for our YouTube and our Twitch. So we'll definitely make sure Hodl God is in the mix. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was at Hodl God.
Oh, Hodl God game.
I sent you the direct link through our chat here. I don't know why I was kind of having a brain fart here. Yeah,
no worries, man. I got it. Perfect. And I'm following too. I don't know why it didn't pop up though.
Yeah, I don't. Usually, if you just put Hodl God in and you're following, you think it would pop up.
Yeah,
But
man. I'm so excited that you guys are on the Wax blockchain. I'm a big fan for sure. And I think, man, the Niftyville game might be the first one that I actually play on Ethereum.
yeah, I mean, check it out if you have the ability to. Definitely check it out. But yeah, if anyone who's on Wax, check out Hodl God too. Like I said, it's free to play. We got a scholarship program. If you decide you like the game, but you don't want to invest in the NFTs, you
Yeah.
can sign up for the scholarship and still be earning. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the beginning.
Yeah, no, that's great, man. Like I'm super stoked because like you're totally right. This is just, essentially day one, in this space. Like we're at the very, small beginning of what's to come, especially when you compare it to the rest of the gaming world. There's so much content,
Yeah,
so many gamers, so many streamers, so many games. And still it's a booming industry. It's doing very well. So now taking those same, types of games and be like, hey, now every minute that you play, you're earning money.
yeah,
It doesn't matter what the game is, essentially. Every time, every day you spend on it, you're potentially earning money, especially the ones that are under the play to earn spectrum. Because I know there's some blockchain games, but not all of them are really considered play to earn. I think I
yeah.
don't know if you're familiar with Crypto Stash. He's a pretty big
Yeah, I know
blockchain.
who Crypto
Love
Stash
that
is.
guy. Yeah, I've met
Yeah.
him a couple of times. One of my favorite guys, man. I freaking love him. He's so awesome. Very knowledgeable, very experienced. Solid dude, solid content. And we're trying to get him involved with the. Well, we're hoping to get him involved with the event as well. He's expressed some interest, so we're trying to
Didn't he
see
just
and
have a
make sure.
game released on Wax?
He's yeah, he's doing an NFT kind of game project that he just
Yeah,
created. And he's been hosting Splinterlands tournaments.
yeah,
So we're trying to. He's been busy, so we're trying to hopefully able to find some time to snag him for this event because he's a big person in the space, man, and just does so much to involve the community. So I'm happy that I was able to follow people like him to get involved in this space because we need more of that. There's not very many content creators here doing this. Very few people.
yeah. And yeah, we need content creators as well as we need to look after our communities as well, and help new people who come in who have questions and stuff as well. And that'll be
Absolutely.
ultimately how this grows and everybody succeeds throughout. And Wax, I must say, one of my favorite things about Wax is the communities, it's the Telegram groups,
Yeah.
it's the Discord groups. The amount I learned when I first got into NFTs just by just asking people, like,
Yeah.
like people I didn't even know, just talking to people through Telegram or Discord, and then someone helps you,
Right.
and stuff like that. I think is vital for the success of this whole, and make people want to be involved and make people want to stay and be
100%.
active daily. So
Right. That's basically how I got started. I got started Ken Bozak, he's a big advocate for Wax, big NFT seller, plays a lot of these blockchain games too, and has supported them from the very beginning. Awesome guy too, man. He's just great overall. But I started off in his community, and that's all I did. There were so many people asking questions because everybody was coming in trying to figure out NFTs, but a lot of them didn't even know about cryptocurrency or the blockchain or having a wallet. How does a wallet work?
yeah,
And because of my experience, I've been involved with crypto, since like 2011. So I didn't really have to know much about NFTs or Wax to know, like, hey, for one, you need a wallet, to store and to send,
yeah,
receive, be able to buy, sell. And so just being able to figure out and help a lot of people, come into the space and figure out really help, grow, it helps grow the space. It's been crazy to see that a lot of people who, like, again, came in, were asking questions. I was able to guide them, direct them, get them going to where now they're building their own communities on Telegram. They're
yeah,
creating more growth, by incentivizing for more people to come in, creating more of a following. It's like little cities growing, in a state and then in a country, and all these little bitty cities are starting to grow. And all it takes is helping, the right person, help them
yeah,
out, be chill with everybody, direct them if they need it, and then watch and see what they do. For some of them, they'll go on to grow more community. For others, they'll just be ones that participate and engage. And
Yeah.
so it really helps to grow the space when you have communities like that and games like this that are very easy to get involved in, offering scholarships and doing these kind of things. Have you guys been having like do you guys host online tournaments and stuff like that?
We have hosted a couple. We hosted one where we gave away some Bitcoin as a grand prize.
Oh,
And then we had
nice.
another one where we were giving away low mint NFTs and stuff. So we've done a couple, but
Cool.
it'll definitely be something we'll start to be doing more of as well. And it's a lot of fun to see. And I love a little competitive tournament with some prizes and stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, we've done a few and we plan to do some more.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, that I love the tournament, especially now that things from the pandemic for some places are starting to chill out. So now we can have like in-person tournaments, which is something that we're, encouraging at our event. We're going to host up to 3 tournaments and have them, have participants inside the building. Just because, like I
Yeah.
said, just kind of like an esports event. It's where you have your crowd of people watching, you have your gamers on stage, and then there's, everybody's going crazy because you're just playing these brand new
Yeah.
games that nobody even knows about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's definitely the next logical step to me is to start to build it up the same as a traditional esports event.
Yep.
And there's no reason that can't happen. So that's awesome to hear you guys are doing about it. You said it was in December, right?
December 17th through the 19th. We're currently working on promotional material, our sponsorship materials. We've just teamed up with some event planners. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. But we're gonna get everything together and just kind of unleash the fury. I just got our Twitter going, which is at eLeague Fest on Twitter. I just got a Telegram started, so like we're not really promoting them too heavily yet. But
Yeah.
as we get this marketing material, we're going to start encouraging, because we've been very fortunate that the team that I work with, they have a very good relationship with the people who own and run the Arlington Esports Stadium. And again, the Esports Stadium Arlington is the largest dedicated esports stadium that exists on the planet. So
Yeah.
it has a lot of prestige in that fact that they host some of the world's largest tournaments. They broadcast worldwide. They have an amazing stage, amazing production facility, and just a really great team. Really cool spot. I'm super excited to actually be able to show more people, because like I grew up in this area, or actually I'm in New Mexico, but I grew up in DFW where it's at in
Yeah.
Texas. And I didn't even know it existed until April, when I got
Yeah.
recruited by William and the rest of the team who were working there to be a part of what they were doing and help them with some NFT stuff. So now we've been able to go from that to now super heavily engaged in the community, various projects, events online and in real life and in person. And now we're hosting this event, and again, we're trying to, blow the top off the blockchain gaming space, because there's no reason why not to, as what you guys are doing is incredible, to be able to create more mainstream adoption, because it's important for the NFT and the crypto space. It's simple as playing games, but it's like, it's very impactful. And in a sense, it's quite revolutionary, because of what you can imagine. Well, what some people can imagine what it'll do for the whole space in general. Mass adoption is what we want. Mass adoption. We see these little bitty things changing, around, our world because of crypto NFTs and these games. But mass adoption is what's really going to go from like night to day. We're
Yeah.
really going to see application, we're really going to have teams that we pay to play these blockchain games. You know what I mean? We're going to have, like, it's really going to be a thing, because it is a thing now for esports. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just found out that you can go to school and get a degree to learn how to manage and be with an esports team. They're
Really?
actually,
I didn't
yeah,
know
it's
that.
it's a college course that you can take. You can learn how to manage esports teams. They do all types of recruiting for teams. All different companies sponsor and take them, because it is an emerging space. Like, it's already been a big money maker, and now it's growing. And so to couple that with blockchain gaming, it could be a very industry leading space in general,
Yeah.
because it could generate all sorts of money, because now you're talking about bringing in the cryptocurrency market and the NFT market involved into the gaming space. So
Yeah, the possibilities on that are so great, right? So much
yeah,
bigger than just a traditional esports
yeah.
setup. But
For
yeah,
sure. No, and I'm super stoked about the Niftyville, man.
thank you.
I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out for that because that looks like a game that's right up my alley. And like I said, I haven't really been getting involved with any Ethereum stuff lately. But I'll definitely be sure to stay on top of that because that's dope. I
Yeah,
guess we'll wrap things up, man. I really appreciate you taking the time, to talk with us, and to bring more light to what y'all are doing at Onessus and with Hodl Gods and Niftyville. So, because that means, I know for a fact in the future there'll be more.
yeah,
We'll just be some time before there's going to be
yeah,
something else that y'all do because there's so much potential and you guys are
yeah,
already like on top of things.
yeah. And as we scale up, I mean, we will definitely be doing more. I mean, improving the games, adding to the games that we have, and then who knows, maybe there'll be another game down the road too.
That's
But there
awesome.
are lots of things as well. So, but thank you for having me on the show. This was a blast. I appreciate you let me hang out and talk about Hodl God and you telling me about your esports there. So yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
man. Definitely have to bring you back just to keep updates, especially, when we get closer to the Niftyville. And as I said, I'll
Yeah,
definitely stay on top of both games. I'm a big supporter of, the blockchain space and especially those on wax. So you'll most likely see me on Twitter and just like commenting, posting, sharing, all that stuff. So
awesome.
no,
Thank
thanks
you.
again, man. I
Appreciate it.
appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. So for everybody out there watching, get involved, find Hodl Gods, find Niftyville, and pay attention. If you're getting into blockchain gaming space, these are the games you want to get involved with, especially now. Now's the time. Don't wait because pretty soon you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt, wishing you would have taken, this day to do it. But thanks a lot, man. Yeah, I appreciate it.